What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and we're going to be talking about something I just did, and you should probably do it as well. As I told you guys before, we are trying to prepare for the final stages of Madden Ultimate Team. So if you're into Ultimate Team and anything that has to do with it, you need to subscribe so that you stay up to date with it. Also follow me on Twitter, aka X, Instagram, Facebook, I guess TikTok, but I don't really know what's going on over there, but it's all at GmiasWorld. We're going to talk about a few things regarding the Draft 2. All right. Now, some of you guys that watched the previous video, you guys were asking me about certain cards. You know, gee, why are the prices fluctuating like this? You know, a lot of these cards are garbage. You know, a lot of things have been happening and people don't really get it. They don't understand why a lot of what goes on with the prices happen. And you have to do these things quickly. Because as you can see, the prices change very, very quickly, regardless if it's a limited or not. It just depends on if people want it, or if it's like, you know, a gauntlet card that's going to always be at a certain amount for the, you know, for the season. But when it's a regular promo card, if the card is garbage, it doesn't really matter if it's a limited or whatever it is. It's going to just reduce, you know, it's going to lose its value. It's going to reduce what it costs. All right. So let's take a look at what's going on with the NFL draft. All right, so we're gonna look at the draft night players first. Okay, and this was very concerning because some of you guys that were pulling these cards, like you guys have been playing the MUT draft. I didn't play the MUT draft for the last couple days. Well, for today when I streamed earlier, because I have to finish up the MUT champs in case I want to play Gauntlet. But I want to explain to you guys exactly what's going on. All right. We bought the Abdul Carter. He was going for like 900 to 1,000,000 coins yesterday. I told you guys yesterday, the reason that he's not good is because he's light and they focus on his finesse moves. So when I say light, it looks like 260 and above are best for these type of players that play on your D line, because the old linemen are so heavy. They don't do anything. Even with the abilities, they just don't do anything. Because remember, offensive line, they have abilities also. So it kind of offsets. I don't know what it is about 260 and above, but the D linemen just play better if you can get heavier guys. But his focus is finesse move. This year of Madden has been, in my opinion, more about power move. And it fluctuates with every Madden. There was a year when they had that dude from the Colts. I forgot his name now. But he was really, really good. Dwight Freeney. And he had crazy finesse move. I don't know what year it was. It might have been 22 or whatever it was. But he was outrageous because finesse move was the thing for that year. This year, they don't really do much finesse. You know, they get grabbed and the dude just holds on to him and won't let him go like he loves him and he's in love with him, bro. Like, it's real stupid. So he had to go. So his price change of 200K, it makes sense, right? So we raid sold him and got like 800 or almost 900K for him because we knew that was going to happen. Everybody else I told you about that we were going to avoid. The Travis Hunter price has been fluctuating, but I don't really see him out there on the field too much. So I don't really know about, you know, the way he's playing. But again, with this Madden, you know, people want taller and faster dudes. So even though he has the speed, he doesn't have the height. And with that last promo with the All-Stars, people are so big and tall, it doesn't make any sense to not have people that are also tall. Now, with the NFL draft, right, I had to make an adjustment. And I'm going to explain to you what happened, right? This dude over here, Derwin James, his price has also dropped. I got rid of him earlier today. Now, this is something that's very, very important that you guys have to understand, and it makes the most sense. It's one of the reasons that I went back to Derrick Henry. Even though Derrick Henry, I got to pay 1 AP for the Enforcer Supreme, it's worth it. His strength and his weight are too low when you go up against certain big dudes, so they won't fumble. Okay, let's say you're playing against Ed Too Tall wide receiver, right? And he's spinning like a top and he's doing whatever he wants. And you hit stick him with Derwin James. His tank is going to overtake all the stuff that he has going on because he doesn't have the weight and the strength to hit him. I realized this earlier, but what was weird about it was I had to keep testing it. I'm like, yo, he gets all these things for 0, Enforcer Supreme, Crusher. It's no way that he's not going to, you know, be able to do something. Now, when he hit a running back, the running back was instantly fatigued. He didn't fumble, but he was instantly fatigued. I'm going to show you what happened, though. I almost lost the game because I didn't have anybody as a backup. And like I said, we just started the MUT seasons earlier today, so I think we played 10 games. We'll play 10 games tomorrow, and then we'll figure out what we want to do after that. But during one of the closer games against the Kratos, right, he kept running into him. Right, the 14-6 game, just running into him. And Derwin James would not cause a fumble. No matter what I did, he just would not cause a fumble. The next game, I put Derrick Henry back. and it was fumble central. Okay, so the weight does matter. So you need to start getting rid of these players that are mad light. And also, for golden tickets, if somebody puts out a player, it applies the same way. It doesn't really matter about the abilities when they go up against each other, because if the other player also has abilities, EA doesn't know what happens. It's like their brains explode. They don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a weird situation. All right. So you guys have to pay attention to that. Focus in and lock in on the players that are working for you and get rid of the players immediately that don't. Bradley Chubb has still been a stud. He's actually really good. I don't know why people are paying this much of Charles Woodson. I played against him earlier and I mossed him into oblivion. But again, he does get the baked on universal coverage. So if that's something that you're into, that is cool. That's, it's not a problem. My issue is this though, right? When it comes to like blasting someone, you need somebody out there that can make a play. Now he gets Enforcer Supreme and he gets a bunch of other crap for zero, like, extra pop and form tackler. And everybody's like, yo, what if you put all that on? No, it doesn't work. Okay? It just doesn't work. It's really, really crazy. And I gotta tell you this right now. If you're gonna try to get fumbles, you need Avalanche. Avalanche is a requirement. All right? So you don't have to have Avalanche on everybody. I'm just saying, I don't really see the need to get him right now, right before golden tickets, because they're going to release golden ticket players that are taller, better, and have better abilities in like another week. So, if you want to spend the $3 million, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Maybe you got a Raiders theme team, Packers, whatever. I'm just letting you guys understand that these are some of the things that you have to get done now. If you have Caleb Williams, all right, this man's price has dropped tremendously over the last week. Take a look at it. See if it makes sense. If it does not, move on from him and do it quick too. Another thing I want to point out, right, to kind of keep you guys engaged with the whole situation of, weight and all the stuff that's going on. Roquan Smith, right? He's 232 pounds and he's going to be, I think, a 98 speed because we have the Micah Parsons out of position, middle linebacker. So he would go up to 98 speed. If you're a Bears theme team, obviously he'll go up, right? Some of you guys were asking about him versus Bosworth, right? Because he gets the built-in avalanche, so does Bos, but, he gets the mid-zone. I think he gets something else you guys were telling me that was really good. Oh, Reach Elite, so that way he can be tackling dudes through other dudes. He also gets the Zero Enforcer Supreme. He gets Crusher, Demoralized. I don't know if he gets Crusher. He probably doesn't get Crusher. Let me check this thing over here, if he gets Crusher or not. Is that in any of his buckets? Because that's probably why Bos has the better stack. Okay, so, oh no, he does get Crusher. He needs 83 hit power. So it looks like he gets everything that Bos gets. It just depends on what you want. Now, where's his hit power? 99. So now, right, you guys were asking, would it be worth it to try him out and put him out there on the field versus Bosworth, right? So that's a very, very good question, and I'm going to go ahead and answer it live for that individual that asked it. And like I said, typically this is what I do for my members. If my members have questions, I will go into it and, pretty much figure out how we're going to go through it. I either address it in a video or during a live stream. Those are the perks to being a member of GmiasWorld content. So just, have that noted going forward. We're going to take a look at it right now and see if Bos is there. So look. Right here, right? The strength factor could be why Bos just instantly causes fumbles. They both have the 99 hit power. He has better zone coverage. The strength is lower. Bos has better acceleration, and Bos is an inch taller. So Bosworth is still the better card, in my opinion. For those of you guys that are asking about that. So my value with Bos doesn't matter at this point because he's an older card by like a week or 2 weeks before this one, but he's still going to maintain his value for what I paid for him because of the fact that he's still similar enough to Roquan. So I want that to be the way that you guys are going to view it, because once they release the information about the new cards, if you have a limited or you have anything that's selling for above 700K, take a look at it and get rid of it the same way that I did, because I had to get these dudes gone. Dudes are garbage and they gotta go quick. They have to leave, bro. Dudes are trash. Don't be scared to sell these idiots because it doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? Dudes are gone, boys. Just get rid of them before the prices start to fluctuate, because they're going to be announcing golden tickets and stuff like that soon, and it could affect your bottom line. And obviously, they're going to have other Ultimate Legends dropping and stuff like that. So just be careful with it and make sure you're monitoring the price ranges. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have a beautiful day. One love, y'all.